What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan. We're back with another watch along, and we have the second half of the UEFA Nations League semi-final. Who is going to meet Portugal in the final? Will it be France? Will it be Le Bleu? Or will it be La Roja? National anthems are starting. Hey Shanks, good evening. I was supposed to do the watch along yesterday instead of today, but Mohak called me on the channel like not last minute, but I didn't have enough time to do the watch along later. So I said I'd do today's watch along instead to make up for it. Hello, Aditya. Hello. I think Aditya was there yesterday. I joined Giant stream and I was like, "What are you watching a friendly from when Djokovic is playing Zverev?" And he's like, "You're calling this a friendly?" I'm like, "Bro, like, I love how everyone now is taking this Nations League seriously. I absolutely love it. Like everyone is acting like now the Nations League is a Euro kind of deal now. I just love it. Like people are taking this super seriously. This tournament. I was like, this tournament is created out of nowhere to make money, and everyone is just excited about it. I was like, okay, man, cool, fine, enjoy it. It's all good. Although that Zverev Djokovic match was quite fun. I can't lie. I mean, I don't even like Djokovic, because Nadal fan. But yeah, so I was watching that instead. I was actually watching that. He thought I was, I'm sure Jayant thought, Jayant and Suraj thought I was trolling them. I really wasn't. I was actually watching it. That's what's really funny. I was actually watching that game. Spanish national anthem now. Just sharing it on Twitter quickly if you don't mind. And now we can watch the game. Lovely. Good evening, Vedant. Gukesh also winning. Bro, I saw Magnus. I've never seen a Scandinavian lose a school the way I saw Magnus lose a school. It was almost incredible. You see, Gukesh looks like the guy who's never been in a fight in his life. He just banged the table and he completely got a start, even though he's sitting right in front of him. Get to the chats. Let me just read the lineup. Unai Simon. Oh, can't believe that. Pedro Porro, Lenormand, Hoysen, Cucurella, Merino, Zubimendi, Pedri, Oyarzabal, Lamine Yamal, Williams Jr. Unai Simon's the captain of Spain. Oh, Alex Ramiro. Fuck me, man. Alex Ramiro is their number 3 goalkeeper. This is so disrespectful, man. This is so disrespectful. David Raya, okay, whatever. Bro, they can't even give DDG number 3, bro. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. We're getting Franco here. And Alvaro Fernandez will be done. Yeah, I know. I saw that stuff, man. Congratulations. Hopefully, he doesn't do as well as Dogu because I will cook people if he does. The France lineup is Mike Maignan, Clement Longley. I can't believe he still plays football. Ibrahima Konate, Theo Hernandez, Kalulu, Kone, Manu Kone, Adrian Rabiot, Usman Dembele, Michael Olise, Desiree Doué, and MBAPPE up front, captain. Was in Ahmedabad for Mumbai game and final. It was boiling in the stadium. Outfield is super, but facilities are pathetic. Are you serious? They built 100. There's no kind of ventilation at all for a 100K stadium. Unfortunate, Shanks. At least you had fun. Glorified friendlies, according to Sanchit Singh. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I mean, listen, man. I wouldn't go that far, Sanchit, but this is clearly done as a money grab. And the only people that suffer are the players because the national teams don't pay them. And if they get injured, it's on the club to deal with it later. I'm not the biggest fan personally, but Whatever, man. We get to hang out here. We get to chat, so I can't complain. That's the best game I've seen by Portugal play in a long time. I saw our favorite footballing troll account, ESPN FC on YouTube. Today, just before coming live, I saw the last time Portugal beat Germany was in Euro 2000, I think. I think it was in 2000. I think it was Euro 2000. Sergio Conceição scored a hat trick. And 25 years later, his son Chico or Francisco Conceição scored the opening goal to get the victory. That's a fun stat. Magnus throws tantrums like a kid. No, that's fine, Vedant. But I've actually never seen someone like hit the table. I was like, yo, man. Oh, crap. He's already on the ground, Merino. Arsenal fans will complain about injuries. Be careful, Manu Kone. It'll be your fault they didn't win the league this year. Hello, Suraj. Good evening. Aryan. What's up, Aryan? I'm good, Rhythm. How are you? This is Germany, not the Germany we know. Bro, when you say that, you get in trouble. Yes, 25 years ago. 20, did I say? Yeah, 2000, right? Yeah, 25 years ago. How mad. He Cristiano Ronaldo was this close to playing with his father. That's how long Cristiano Ronaldo's been playing football. He was like this close to play with his father. Mad. Absolutely. I remember watching Sergio Conceição play also. I mean, obviously to the end of his career. I've seen Rui Costa, Sergio Conceição, Pauleta, Vitor Baia. Look at me. Look at all my Portuguese pronunciations after a lifetime of work. Also, when Magnus hit the table, Oli's king fell off Gukesh. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, only one king stood tall. I'm like, here we go. I can't believe they found ways to troll people in chess now. It's wonderful. So people are calling this the Ballon d'Or derby, I suppose. I don't know if you can even call it a derby, but that's what they're calling it. I don't know how they're calling it that when I think Dembele should clearly get it, but fair enough. They're not my players, so it doesn't matter to me. It's all packed, no gaps. Look at the other stadium in Wankhede or even Eden has a gap. I would say the stadium is garbage. Ooh, don't say that, dude. People get mad. Bro, that talk football guy, call him Conchechao. I mean, listen, dude, it's not for everyone, you know. And a lot of times, I've realized this because I've spent a lot of time before I ever did any of this Vedanta. I used to watch a lot of United Stand. I was completely unaware of this industry, by the way, for reference. And I would see Mark Goldbridge call Xhaka, Zaka, Saka, Shaka, and I was like, yo, what's happening here? And then I think, part of the reason is they don't actually listen to the commentary when they talk. So a lot of them don't know. I also think a lot of people don't put effort into pronouncing the names. That's why I really like the fact that the Premier League has now given voice notes to the commentators to learn how to pronounce all their names. I think it's kind of cool. I know people will say it's not that big a deal, but I think it's kind of respectful, man. Like I get it. It's not easy to say some of these words, but I mean, at least try. When you don't try it, it feels very offensive. Oh, bro, how many colors of hair does Theo Hernandez actually? Bro, this guy's going to get bald soon with the amount of color he puts in his hair. The hair looks wonderful though, can't lie. I have a similar style when my hair is long, but uh, quite honestly, I don't think I put anywhere near the product. Bro, what is Cucurella doing? Is he mad? Oh, bad touch, man. Come on. People call James Rodriguez James. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I don't want to make fun, but I would say it would really be nice if people made an effort. That's all I'd say. Because I feel like if someone called, okay, let me put it this way, right? I feel like if someone said your name wrong, the first thing you do is correct them. It doesn't matter if you know them. It doesn't matter if they're important or not important people in your life. I feel like if someone said your name wrong, you'd correct them. So that's all I'm saying. I'm like, listen, I just because they're Portuguese, that doesn't mean I know how to pronounce them. I've actually had to hear people say these names. So, oh, by the way, back in the day, Vedant and everyone who's listening, uh, I kid you not, but in Goa, Conceição was actually, I mean, We would say concession, but we would say it more Indian, so we would say concession. But that used to actually be people's names, not surnames, names. So, like for example, people's names would be Conceição de Silva, like that. Like it would actually be their first name. I saw United Stan and Goldbridge was saying, don't be surprised if Garnacho sells for 40 million quid or lower with add-ons. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Aditya. The one of the reasons that I'm very frustrated, one of the reasons which I got a lot of trouble for. I mean, a lot of people disagreed with me yesterday on Mohawk stream. I kind of didn't want to sell Garnacho because I think we can still use him, and I'm worried about our squad depth because we are trying to get rid of players, and some of our players are injury prone. And last 3 seasons have been really injury riddled. A lot of the one MUFC subscribers, and rightfully so, said, Nathan, you're wrong on this one. I totally know I'm wrong on this one, but I am very nervous about our injuries next season. We have already gotten rid of 3 players as a free agent. We have a bunch of injury prone players in the team. I'm a little worried personally. It's a personal choice, and people say, and Mohawk rightly called me up on it. He said, listen, man, we cannot change. Oh shit! Oh, what a save! Oh crap! It's Unai Simon. Never mind. Why am I getting excited for this donkey? Anyway, uh, they were rightfully saying, Nathan, you're off on this. We have to get rid of him. And I was like, it's true, but I'm really worried about what's going to happen to us next season. I don't know why, but to answer why I'm saying that, because you mentioned Garnacho, is we could sell him for a low price because of all the issues that's happened, Aditya. And the other thing is, I knew it. I knew it. The moment that leaked audio came, is you better find yourself a new club. I knew we knocked down his price by 10 million minimum. I knew we weren't going to get 50 anymore. That was a guarantee. The thing is, oh, here we go. Williams, oh, straight to mine on. The Williams thing is sorry, what Williams thing? The Garnacho thing is, the plan is to sell him, put on a sell on clause. So much like Greenwood, if he goes for 50 million, we'll make some more money on the back end. So I think that is why we're selling him for less, because we are hoping within 3-4 years he does well, and we'll get a sell on, because we'll get 40 million of a pure profit, and maybe we might get 20 million down the road. What I'm hoping for, and I know again, not a very popular opinion, but I hope we have a buyback clause. If he gets matured, if he matures up, if he acts like a grown up later on, maybe Ruben Amorim is not our coach. The option to buy him back would be nice. I don't know if you guys know this, but we actually have a buyback clause on Greenwood as well. Don't worry, we're not actually going to use it, but we did. We had a buyback clause on Kovar, Carreras, um, Greenwood. Hopefully, we have one on Garnacho as an option, just for us to future proof ourselves. If we sell it to us, 40 million. If you sell it to someone else, whatever, 60 million, whatever the deal is. Before the new season, Shanks. Before the new season. I don't want to use it now. I want to keep it for a special day, if you don't mind. I know it would be nice to use now, but I'm keeping it specifically for the new season. Hello, Akant. See, speaking of names, I might not be able to pronounce right. Akant Pangal. I could be saying it wrong myself. What is your opinion on Gyokeres? Akant, yesterday on one MUFC, I said we should not panic and spend money. We should use Cunha or Mbeumo as our makeshift number 9 for one season. One season, if we cannot get the striker we want. Because the thing is, that's why I didn't want Liam Delap. I don't want us to just buy a striker to just buy a striker. If no one wants to come to a club this season, we should try and make shift Hoyland, Obi Martin, and Mbeumo or Cunha, like rotate it for one season and then go back into the striker market. Because if we do anything hastily, we'll just have another overpaid player. So my thoughts is, should we sign him? Yes. To answer your second question, should we sign him? Yes. At the same time, if he doesn't want to come, we should hold firm. maybe go back for him next season. He might play another season at Sporting Lisbon. If European clubs aren't looking for him, because Deco has come out and said he doesn't want. Arsenal are closing in on Sesko. Chelsea might be getting Ekitike after Delap, so they'll all be out. Liverpool doesn't need a striker, or at least it's not mentioned. And as you know, City have two strikers, so he could go to maybe Juventus, Napoli, might go to Italy. Spain doesn't want him. England, except for United right now, there's no words, no concrete words. So it could be Italy, or he stays in Portugal and maybe we can go in for him next year. But we should definitely sign him if he's willing to come for sure. Names are important. I even sometimes call ESPN as Messi. जो भी है, but आज एक बार बनता है Viva Ronaldo running down the wing. Wait, makes, yeah, I was going to say United sing. Close one. Makes Portugal sing Viva Ronaldo. It's so good to see him still score, man. 85 international goals after 30 years old. Oof. Right now, I sell Menu, then fourth copy. Menu seems too lost, doesn't know his place where he can play. This is another issue, Shanks. Today it came out that we don't want to sell Menu. So we don't want to sell Menu, don't want to sell Bruno. I mean, I'm not really sure what Amarim's up to, but I think the new season is going to be very interesting for us. Off the post! Oh, Tian Anders come close twice now. Hey Dhruv, good evening. Hello Nitesh. Hi Aphrodite. Hello Saul. Should I call you Saul? How would you prefer? Saul? The Mexican way? The Hispanic way? Anyway. I like the badge too, by the way. Found out about your channel. Excuse me. Found out your channel from Mohawk by stream from yesterday. I'm glad I did. Nice to meet. Nice to meet you too, Saul. Do let us know where you're watching from. I'm a little slow to reply, but I like to read everyone's chat. Apologies if you were waiting. Very unfortunate event happened in Bangalore. My thoughts. Very simple, Nitesh. Very simple. Very sad. Very sad. Nitesh is saying, bro, this was your worst decision in your life. You'll see. Wow, Nitesh. That's a little rude, but okay. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Shanks is giving me the clear. I kind of agree with you, Nathan. As Garnacho can be a good bench player and can be useful to us in business end of the season, but the reason for selling him is his attitude. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, they are absolutely right to disagree with me, Rhythm. I'm not making any excuses. It's just that the rest of the team is quite concerning to me personally. Trusting everyone to stay fit, trusting everyone to be available for every game. With our last 3 years worth of injury records, I named 6 yesterday. I think I even surprised. Mohawk a little bit when I asked him. I stated the names. I asked him how many months have they missed. So, I think the Ahmad and Menu one kind of shocked him. I know we all know he's missed games, but if you go back and see, Ahmad and Menu have missed a lot of games. So that's 6 people, because you add Shaw, Malasia, Martinez. Oh my God, I forgot. There's one. Mount. That's 6 players I honestly don't think all 6 of them are going to be fit. In fact, I would assume that all 6 of them are going to pick up injuries throughout the season. I just know it. So I'm very worried about our squad depth. I really am. And anyway. Understand Victor Osimhen deal with Al Hilal about to collapse as there's no agreement with the player. Galatasaray have entered strong in the race, trying to get the deal done. Oh, Galatasaray want him back. That's really interesting. So that means Galatasaray are willing to pay Victor Osimhen his wages? Wow. Is Turkey a tax-free country? That's incredible. I can't believe Galatasaray have that kind of money. You have to have a lot of money when Chelsea say no to your wages. That's all I'll say about that. It's by Fabrizio Romano. Oof. Looks like the Osimhen's on the table too for other clubs interested. I can make my own decision. Thank you very much, Saul. Saul, do tell us where you're watching from if you don't mind. Which national team you support? I don't like talking about it, Snail. Let's just say none of the 4 that have played today, the last 2 days. They're going to play tomorrow. which I am not doing a watch along for. In case you were wondering, don't worry. I'll spare everybody's eyesight. Hello, Karthik. Good evening. France are just playing with them, man. If Galatasaray can convince him, why can't we? Karthik, I don't think it's a convincing issue. I think it's a wages issue. The only reason Victor Osimhen has not been signed to Chelsea already is because of wages. If Todd Bowley doesn't want to pay your wages, I would sit and think about that for a second. Pretty sure England. Yeah. Oh, this is what happens when you grow up a United fan in the wrong era. Uh, well, I grew up as a United fan in the right era, but wrong era for other things. Let's just put it that way. I like how that was your first guess. I think I gave him a clue. I did say they're playing tomorrow. So if Snail's on the money with all his friendly knowledge, he'll be quite aware of who I'm talking about. I actually thought you will be doing the England versus Andorra. No chance. Are you off your damn mind? Dude. Harry Maguire is the best English defender last year, and he doesn't even get picked. And Jordan Henderson gets picked instead of Jacob Murphy. No, man, I'm not doing this to myself anymore. I refuse. I'll see them next year, dude. I absolutely refuse. I'll watch it quietly if I have to, but I'm not gonna make everyone watch me suffer watching these watch-alongs. No chance. Absolutely not. Bloody Jacob Murphy to miss this is absolutely criminal levels there by Tuchel, man. Like seriously, criminal levels. Harry Maguire not even in the squad. Absolutely, dude. For a person, right, that wanted Harry Maguire to only play for England to now actually playing well for United and not playing for England. No, it's almost insulting to my own intelligence. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Osimhen wants 500k a week. Apparently, he wants 500k a week tax free. That's what Al Hilal were willing to pay him, apparently, or something close to that. Hello, Biku. We don't have funds for winger and selling Garnacho will do no good. Menu, if Mbemo comes in Menu's time, will be limited. I don't think Menu will fit in Amarim's. I don't think so either, but I think he's going to get one more season. Shanks. Today it came out that they don't want him. So why the hell do we want Osimhen? But we can actually get Gyokeres as its realistic. Snail. I'm trying to. That's exactly what people asked me just now about 10 minutes ago before you joined. It's not about whether we can get him or not. It's about what they want. Gyokeres has obviously been told that there are clubs going elsewhere. So now today, if you see in the morning, people are saying Gyokeres is keen on United move. But you and I know, Snehal, before the Europa League final, it was Gyokeres is looking to play in the Champions League in Europe. So if we win this final, it will really boost our chances to get Osimhen. The first thing when we lost the final is every um, Twitter person, content creator, whoever was live or live the next day, they all had the same thought. You can kiss Victor Gyokeres goodbye because he wants to play Europe. Victor Gyokeres wanted Europe. See, again, this is before the Europa League final. I don't know what has changed in the last 2 weeks. Maybe lots of things have changed. In a sense, a lot of things have changed. Arsenal's going for Sesko. Chelsea's going for Ekatike and signed Delap. City have strikers. Newcastle isn't changing their striker. Liverpool apparently doesn't want a striker, at least for now. So it's only United in England. I think it's Napoli. It's Napoli and someone else in Italy. It's Spain. Deco has already said no, and obviously Mbappe is in Real Madrid. France he doesn't want to go to. So it's Manchester United and Italy, and I think the Italian team is going for his Champions League this season. So I don't know. It's not about convincing them. It's about what they want. Osimhen wants wages. Gyökeres wants Europe. One we don't want to pay, and one competition we're not in. Now, if they change their mind, Snail, if they go, I don't care, then we could technically get both of them because as you just watched now, Fabrizio said Al Hilal is it's collapsed, and apparently Galatasaray want Osimhen. So now things are changed. Is Galatasaray willing to pay 500k? I can't believe that. I would find that quite crazy if Galatasaray have 500k a week to spend on one player. I would find that incredibly crazy. But if they have it, then fair play. Fair play to them. If they're willing to do whatever they need to do to make sure he has 500k a week, then Galatasaray could be in for Osimhen. So let's see. Wants 180k, which is too much. Your thoughts? We shouldn't go above 150. I would give him 120 personally, but I obviously don't run the finances. I would give him 120 max because now we don't even know if he'll fit the system. He can take the 120 where he can go. Garnacho's still on 45k. So I think at best, Garnacho will triple his wages wherever he goes. He'll also get 120. I don't think we should give Menu more than 120 max. That's my opinion. Once again, with more energy. Ah, come on, I'm not doing this, but I'm not doing this one. We have to save that. We have to save that one for the final rhythm. We will be there. We will be there. Final watch along, obviously now by default. Bruno's in it. What could be your demands if Saudi rejects them? They've literally got oil money. Well, I have no idea though. If they are willing to give Simone Inzaghi 26 million euros net per year, they're giving Simone Inzaghi. Now remember how manager contracts work, okay? Remember that. No matter what happens, if you sack the manager, you have to pay him off his contract. He's going to get 52 million euros for 2 years to coach at in Saudi Arabia. He's going to get 52 million euros and come back and live his life. Believe me. I don't know. Al Hilal, they could compete with Al Ittihad. I don't know. Al Nassr apparently need to restructure the full team, which means get rid of a bunch of players to make Ronaldo happy. Apparently Ronaldo fell out with Anderson Talisca. That's why Anderson Talisca is in Turkey. Don't quote me on that, but that's why, because Anderson Talisca was there at Al Nassr way before Ronaldo was there, and he was one of their star players. Next thing you know, he's gone and he's there. So I don't know what's happening in Saudi. Al Ittihad, no matter what coach it seems, they seem to be winning the league. Laurent Blanc, this fellow, Forest guy, Nuno Espirito Santos. So if Al Hilal want to catch up, oh, goal! What a goal! What a goal. What a goal. Roofed it. So I have no idea, Karthik, about why every player wants higher wages. Well, knowing that we finished 16 with no euro. I'll tell you why, Vedant. Because they saw us swoop in Mateus Cunha on day one of transfer window with 62 million to spend. That's fine. I think let's not get so desperate for Gyokeres since there's no guarantee that I can perform in the PL and also will cost us 65 million. So I don't want to go down that Hoyland road again. Yeah, that's kind of, I'm not saying that exactly, Saul, but I agree. What I am saying is if we can't get him this year, let's go for next year because all the teams have seemed to have dropped out of the striker race because they're going for other strikers. I think for one season, Cunha, Mbeumo, whatever combination and rotation of striker, I think it'll be good enough considering we had to only play Hoyland for the whole season last year. I think we should be careful what we spend. I agree. Nathan think positively. Maguire remains injury free. You know what, Snail? I like the way you think. Screw these people, bro. I'm not watching anyway. Who cares? There's no United players in the squad anymore. I don't have to bother. Good point. Great point. 500k, bro. Salah got 400k finally after proving himself after 8 seasons wonder. After 8 seasons wonder, and that guy wants 500k even testing himself. I'll be honest with you, Biku. If I was Mohamed Salah, I would ask for way more money, way more earlier. I would have probably asked for 300k about 3 years ago. Because I think the great thing about Liverpool's ownership and sometimes the worst thing about Liverpool's ownership is they're extremely stingy at the wrong time. I think Salah has been underpaid for a lot of his career in Liverpool, but subsequently it works out in your favor. So I guess it's not a problem because you get to use that money elsewhere, which is fine, which is great. Nathan, England will be back to their roots. Round of 16 now. No one can match Southgate. Bro, you know what will be sad if we actually get knocked out that quickly? Because then every single failed tournament after that, everyone will go Southgate, Southgate, Southgate. Which will absolutely depress me. But it might be true in the end. Who knows? Excuse me. We'll have to catch up. Amarim will assess if Menu can play in that mid role. Otherwise, he'll be sold. I see him playing in that Bruno role. But is Menu willing to wait? Well, Dhruv, he's 20 years old. Does he want to actually be part of a rebuild, or does he also want to be a hero like a certain other player we're all trying to get rid of? I mean, at the end of the day, someone's got to sit on the bench. And I'll tell you for free right now, it's not going to be our captain. Doesn't matter which position. I'm not saying he's taking Menu's position. But I'll tell you right now for free that Bruno Fernandes is not going to be sitting on the bench. Not if Amarim told him not. Oh, what a ball! Read it! Whoa! Oh, crap. Merino scored. Never mind. France, I don't know how good their team has to be to win something, dude. Seriously. England with a far shittier team has gone further than them, dude. I can't believe it. Ugarte was a loan deal? No, Ugarte is not a loan deal. Ugarte we bought because they got Neves, right? So they sold us. They gave us a bumper offer for Ugarte, according to them, not according to me. But we also know Amram has sent someone from his team to convince him. Also, not much competition. Come on, it's very much realistic. Bro, if he doesn't want Europe, I think we are. This is what I'm trying to say, Snail. If he doesn't want Europe, I think Victor Osimhen is going to be our player by July 1st. You have heard it here first. I'm even calling the date. I know there's a lot of days left for July 1st, but you also have to realize the financial year starts from July 1st. That's why I specifically said July 1st, which basically means we are just doing nothing for the next 4 weeks because we know Victor Gyokeres is going to sign for us. But that depends on him wanting Europe or not. That doesn't depend on us. We are willing to pay. Amram is twisting everyone's arm and saying, "I need him." Everyone's like, "Okay, cool, we'll get him for you." But Victor Gyokeres must want to come. No, he must not want European football. The whole reason we have not signed Victor Gyokeres as our first player is the fact that he wants European football. Otherwise, Victor Gyokeres would probably be our first signing. And no, that is not a joke. I'm being dead serious. I very much believe if we won the Europa League final, our first signing would have actually been Victor Gyokeres. It wouldn't have been Cunha. At least I don't think so. Because the great thing about Cunha being a release clause deal is, if we were going to convince him anyway to come to our club, we wouldn't have to do it that quick. He's keen on the United move because now the other clubs are heading for other options. And Amram said that he needs the player that play for the badge. I'll tell you right now, he would have bought back Scott McTominay tomorrow. He was not happy he left, allegedly. It's a crazy sentence to hear, We've been trying, so many people have been trying to get rid of him. And then you hear Ruben Amram go, you would have fit the system really well. I was like, yo, the one time we say, thank God McTominay is gone, is the one time everyone wants McTominay. It's crazy. And Jacob report, Gyökeres is not motivated by Champions League. I mean, listen, it works out for us, dude. I know you have laughing emojis there, but maybe that's because today morning I woke up and I read something similar. I heard he's keen on making the move to Manchester United. So if that is true, then excellent. I want Martinez more than Gyökeres and United. That's only because we all don't like Onana, Suraj. I don't think it's a controversial opinion. I think everyone just doesn't like Onana anymore. I understand why you said it's controversial, but gun to your head, I think everyone would have just gotten the goalkeeper. In fact, if we had all the money to buy all our signings, I bet you we'd buy a goalkeeper first too. Probably before Gyökeres. Wait, what's the issue with Gyökeres? I didn't get it. If Gyökeres is okay with no UCL, whatever may be the reason, what's the hurdle now aside for some UCL? Yeah, so that is the hurdle, Snail. Because what the caveat is in the sentencing is Victor Gyökeres is keen on making the Manchester United move, but he's waiting to see if there are other offers that provide European football. So now it's exactly what you have just typed. What you have typed is the reason now. It is not competition. It is someone going to make a move? I will give it some time. I'm on holiday. I'm in no rush. But now if Amarim keeps pressing him, he might sign faster. But that is the issue right now. He's waiting. I think he or his agent is waiting to see if there are any offers before he confirms his United move. Nico scored. Yes. Langley, yours. Also, Yarzabal allowed to pass by defending. लोग मानने के लिए रेडी है, नहीं है कि यूनाइटेड के पुल ने आर्सेनल को पीछे To be honest, I'm pretty much happy with Cunha, Bruno, Xerxes, Mount playing as inside forward. If Mbemo really wants us, wait for a year, and we'll sign a pre-contract in Jan. Fuck Brentford. Oh no, I don't think can we sign pre-contracts, bro? I don't think we can sign pre-contracts for players in the same league. Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong about that. Here we go. My first bot. I'm popular today. Wonderful. Hello, Sekiro. With Cunha and Mount Xerxes backups, Garnacho can F off. Deschamps getting sacked, buddy. Finally, I'm 100% sure. No, well, is he going to get sacked though? World Cup next year? I'm pretty sure, bro. What is Zidane doing? Zidane's wasting his career waiting for this French job. Seriously, he's just waiting. By the way, those doubting Gyokeres, it might be Portuguese league, but those statistics are insane. No way you wouldn't want to spend on Gyokeres. Again, dude, I don't think people are even talking about the money really. Oh, save by Unai Simon. Oh, all the turf came off. Damn. A little lucky there, Unai Simon. I think he tripped over the grass or whatever you want to call that. Oh yeah, grass peeled right off under him. No grip. Went right through the turf. Oof. Ooh. If that ball went in, he would have been frustrated. Yeah, I don't think we don't want to spend, dude. Again, it's the European thing. We clearly can spend 60 million, so let's see. Menu should wait 2 seasons, work on his physicality and technical areas under Bruno, and he'll be a beast. Bro, again, 20 years old. I don't know why he wouldn't wait. Let's hope. Didn't he promise me if RCB wins, you'll make me a mod? I did do that, didn't I? I definitely did that. I am aware. There you go. Deal's a deal. Now France will hear them use Zinedine Zidane. Seriously, I'm telling you, he's just wasting his time, man. I get it. He wanted to manage France, but like, bro, you have wasted what now? Madrid fans, Barcelona fans, someone tell me how many years has it been since he managed Real Madrid? What has it been? At least 6 years ago? You're just waiting. Mbappe versus Yamal ain't a rivalry. Yamal always beats his ass. Bro, I don't think this is first it was Mbappe and Haaland, dude. Now they're just changing players. I have said it once. I've said it once and I'll say it again. You will never, ever, ever get another Messi and Ronaldo rivalry. Do not enjoy the hype. Just because one person has won a World Cup. And don't get me wrong, don't misunderstand. First thing people will do is misunderstand what I'm saying. It is a great feat. It's in what he did for France was incredible, but I am talking about an entire career's worth of rivalry. And I'm very sorry to tell you that you will never get a Ronaldo v Messi. First of all, Haaland is seems to be, I don't know. Apparently he was injury prone before with his ankles. But I don't know. I just his goal scoring has gotten down. I remember the first season, people were like, man, this man's gonna hit 500 goals here, this, that. He's signed till 2030, this, that. Bro, he is scoring less goals every season. And no one seems to be noticing that. No one seems to be noticing that. But again, I don't care. So it's fine. I think YGR will get a managerial job before Zidane. At this rate, he might. What if France do well again next World Cup? Has anyone gave that any consideration? Olise with a cross. Yo, that was horrible there by Unai Simon. What was that? He got air. 5 years, 6 years. Bro, either way, too long. Too long after what you have done at Real Madrid to be hanging around. Too long. Like he's just wasting years of his managerial career. Thoughts on Wilcox as Wilcox at DOF? Bound to happen, dude. They've internally promoted. I read somewhere Ben Jacobs explaining the structure. I mean, Paul Mitchell, dude. Paul Mitchell was sitting there with Ralph Ragnick here, watching the youth play when he didn't have a job because he's based in Manchester himself personally. Jason, these people, I don't know how can they get promotion without ever having experience in the job, dude. The season is over. We can clearly hire a DOF. This marginal, whatever marginal profiteering system is just terrible, man. It's just not gonna work. Erling, Braut, Haaland, Marino just fell through himself to the ground there. Franza caving. We have seen this before. By the way, I don't think we have to be okay with only Cunha and Mbemo. We should also get Gyokeres. If there is any small chance for that, we need to aim for UCL football. Whether we get it or not is different. Yeah, sure. Sure. I agree. I agree. Nathan, the way Indian football is playing. Bro, did they beat Thailand? I read that yesterday on the stream. Is that true? Should have checked myself. By the way, that France midfield is quite mid. Hey, literally. Hey, great joke. That joke, good enough. Chile is playing Argentina. Oh boy. World Cup qualification. There's 12 countries in that region, bro. What World Cup qualification? I don't know. Seriously. 10 teams play the Copa. No, what is it? 12 teams play the Copa America, or 14 teams play, and four. It's the most stupidest thing, yeah. Seriously, that group stage of the Copa America is hilarious. Oh, we drew. Oh, wow, everyone drew. AFC Asian Cup qualification. Where is this? Oh, we lost to Thailand. Damn it. Oh, they must have said watch the India Thailand game. Hong Kong, Singapore, Bangladesh. We can't beat Bangladesh. No, you might as well just pack it in. Dude. Seriously, Spain are gonna rip Portugal apart. Yeah, but that's what they said about Germany too, didn't they? India lost to Thailand 2-0. Thailand main players weren't even playing. Tough. Our real DOF is Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Now I feel he's the one taking the final calls. Yeah, I know. Seems that way. Seems to be doing all the interviews. Aren't Argentina already qualified? Is it that difficult? Is the better question, Rhythm. Is it that difficult? You need some rivalry at least, though. But Mbappe was a Haaland, Yamal was Mbappe sounds better in El Clasico. Yeah, aesthetically it sounds better, Sekiro. It just doesn't seem realistic to me. I think this desire to find this rivalry is going to create brain rot amongst the football fans, because I just don't think they're ever going to be. See, dude, listen. As a Ronaldo guy, Sekiro, I'm sure you can understand why I'm a Ronaldo guy for very obvious reasons, right? I'm going to tell you. I explain this. I'll explain it to you like this, Rod. I have been incredibly blessed with sporting rivalries my entire life, and that is why sports is a big part of my life. Okay, let me tell you some of the rivalries I have witnessed with my own eyes. Okay, I witnessed India Australia. I witnessed India Pakistan. Pakistan used to be good, by the way. That's not me trolling. That's me telling you the truth. India Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka used to be fantastic. India West Indies when Brian Lara used to bat. Gale and Chris Gale was a baby-faced boy with a high fade, high and tight fade. Yes, that was a Chris Gale that existed many moons ago. For people who don't know what I'm talking about, I grew up under the WWE rivalries of Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Rock and Stone Cold. I know some of y'all might be falling asleep now with the wrestling references, but John Cena, Randy Orton, John Cena, Triple H, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. The rivalries in any kind of sport I've not missed. Khabib Conor, John Jones, DC. Um, what else? What else? Um, what else am I missing? Rivalries. The four kings of tennis: Murray, Djokovic, Federer, Nadal. Um, people won't take their names. I'll give a shout out to Stanislav Wawrinka, um, David Ferrer, uh, Juan Martin Del Potro, who I stayed up at a stupid time in the night to watch him beat Roger Federer for that lone US title before he had terrible wrist injuries and it cut his career pretty badly. Um, Williams sisters playing against each other, not a rivalry with other people. Um, I've just seen a lot of sporting rivalry, man. I mean, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Steph, Shaq. You can't. It's very rarely in life you'll get to see rivalries like Messi and Ronaldo do that span their individual brilliance for the majority of 20 years. Even these people that I mentioned, even they went a good 5 years, 6 years, 8 years, maybe 10 years, 15, 16, 17 years. You're not gonna get that, bro. It doesn't matter. He can do all the celebrations he wants. He can fucking be on all the covers of the football video games he wants. They will never hold a candle to Messi and Ronaldo. That's just a fact. If you need someone to get behind, God bless you. Nothing wrong with that. But you will never see that again. And that is why I feel so blessed. I saw the inauguration of Rafael Nadal's footprint embedded in Roland Garros, and I was in absolute tears. Absolute tears. Because I know I'm never going to see that again. It doesn't matter how good these players are, you'll never see that again. I remember it like it was yesterday when I saw him win his first Roland Garros. My best friend is a Federer fan. He would avoid my calls when Nadal would beat Federer. He would literally cut my call. Like, sports is such an important thing in my life that when I tell you you're not going to see a rivalry like this again, believe me, you will not see a rivalry like this again. It won't, you know what? It won't even come close. Other people will not even come close. It has nothing to do with their talent. It is the pinnacle of sports competitive spirit. Messi and Ronaldo imbibe that. You cannot teach that. You cannot read about that. You can only be that. And that's what those people are. Or as the kids like to say nowadays, Sekiro. They are both him, as the kids like to say. By the way, I'm a Portugal fan. Lamine Yamal, get ready for Nuno Mensch. Man, listen, if Luke Shaw can keep him quiet 3 years ago, why not? Why not? If we get Cunha, Mbeumo, Gyokeres, Martinez, I will give this window a 10 out of 10. I mean, I'd still want a midfielder, but I hear what you're saying, Suraj. Can't disagree with you. Will Erling Braut Haaland play in La Liga? No. No. He signed what, an 8-year deal? The city is gonna make you pay 200 million for him. No one's interested. Good morning, Ruchir. Joe Fraser, Mohammad Ali versus George Foreman. Thank you. The Four Kings, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard. That's a third goal by Spain. Marvelous Marvin Hagler and not Bernard Hopkins. He just passed away, in fact. Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Tommy Hearns, the hitman. Four Kings of welterweight. They've actually, there's a documentary on Netflix, by the way. I think it's called Four Kings. Do watch it. It's crazy. I'm not the biggest boxing fan, but it was crazy. One of the best rivalries, Kohli FC and Rohit FC on Twitter. Anything does not even come close. You know what? He's got a good point actually about that. That's true. Nothing does come close on Twitter. Ooh, good Lord. God bless me with that view. Thank you. CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. Okay, let's not get crazy now. The rivalries are going a little low. A goal check? Oh, I forgot this clown is the referee. I didn't even recognize. 2-0. Goal disallowed. Funny why people want to create individual rivalries in team sports. And by the way, for me, the biggest rivalry I've witnessed personally, love the most is Novak, Nadal, Federer, with Novak becoming the GOAT. Disagree, but fair enough. Dudley versus Hardy Boy versus Christian Cage. Ooh, I like that. TLC, the legendary TLC match. I love that. But it's not, Snail, you know what? It's not about creating individual rivalries. It's them pushing their team almost single-handedly to reach heights. You know, I think that's how you should look at it, Snail. I get what you're saying, but it's not that. Sounds like you have been spoiled with choice. I hope I experienced 30% of this. Bro, believe me. The way I've been blessed. Dude, I am a grown man. I am crying at other grown men when they retire. That is how much I've been blessed. I stayed awake. I'll tell you the time right now. Nadal Federer, the doubles match which they played, the last one, it ended at 3:13 in the morning. And then there was a tribute for Roger Federer. And I spent the next 1 hour watching that. And I'm not even a Federer guy. And I was in absolute tears. As you know, that picture broke the net on Instagram before the Ronaldo Messi chess one, which I don't actually think is better, but whatever. It's a personal choice. It's a personal choice. But the one that broke the internet, I saw that live. Dude, I was in tears. I was in absolute tears. And Federer was the one who retired. When I watched Roland Garros, I couldn't I had to sit down and I had to just compose myself. Because I remember it like it was yesterday when this bloody, is fluorescent banyan dude winning Roland Garros. I mean, the color was terrible, but you definitely will remember it for sure. Yeah, I hope you are blessed like that, Sekiro, because when you see rivalries like that, you feel blessed to have been alive during this time. Magnus versus Iker, Edge versus Cena. That's a good one. Ronaldo versus Anthony. Undertaker was Shawn Michaels. That was a good one too. Best rivalry: Hazard versus Jim. I was giving such a great monologue there, and Ruchi decided to make a great joke. Fair enough. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Nathan Speak MI versus CSK. Fair enough. Sounds like a good one to me too. Triple H, Batista, the whole dissolution of evolution. That wasn't a planned sentence, by the way. I just thought about it. Vitinha Mendes Conceição. Yeah, I'll have coffee. Thank you. 10 seconds left. I mean, France had a lot of this ball, but I don't think it even matters when you're 2-0 down. Clearance, come on. Come on, Oliver. Come on, Oliver. Oliver's letting it play on. He didn't. He's a stickler for the time. I like that about him. P. Diddy versus. Oh, no, it's getting crazy. Nadal versus Novak, 18-year rivalry with due respect to even Federer for me, it's greatest rivalry ever in sports. 60 matches, 31-29, literally so close. Listen, man, the four kings. I mean, Murray. You can say Murray was not that great, but I mean, you require a dance partner to have a good dance, dude. Thomas Hearns, thank you. Someone replied. Tommy Hearns. Yeah. Four Kings, bro. It's a wonderful. I believe it's on Netflix. It's called The Four Kings, if I'm not mistaken, or Four Kings or something. It's called Netflix. Fantastic documentary. Believe it. They were the welterweight division. Four Kings. I think it's a book even, right? It's a book as well, apparently. 2008. We aren't talking about the book. We're talking about the movie. Where is that? Four Kings of Boxing, it's called. Four Kings TV miniseries 2024 last year. Pretty sure it was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still there or not. Um, to be honest, now we are in the pre-Ronnie and Messi era again. Winger playing for fun, random people winning Ballon d'Or out of nowhere. Midfielders getting their appreciation with Xavi and Iniesta, Cruz. Yeah, everyone looks brilliant when you compare them these people to those people. They can't even tie their shoes. Chelsea versus United early 2000s, the best rivalry I grew up with. I used to hate Jose a lot. It's a decent rivalry. Yep, I agree. There will be nothing like Ronaldo, Messi, but we still need something to debate. It will be boring if we just started to just not compare players and not banter them. Oh, to banter them, you can do plenty. Yeah, you don't even have to do Yamal and Mbappe. You can do Arteta and Ten Hag. You can do Arteta. Let's not do that. I know. I'm just going to be mean. There's no point. Yeah, that's fair enough. If you want to banter and compare, yeah, but the reason I push back on it, Sekiro, is not because of what you said. The reason I push back, no, is because I remember the narrative less than 2 years ago is Haaland and Mbappe, the new Ronaldo Messi. Messi is 40, Ronaldo is 40. These look like the next two biggest players. One plays for City scoring 100 goals, one plays for PSG scoring 100 goals. Like, sure, it's the same thing. Ronaldo played for United as a teenager, Real Madrid in his prime, Juventus post prime, back to United when he probably shouldn't have come, and now at Al Nassr. Every season he scores above 35 goals. Every. You know how many goals Haaland scored this season? So, you know what I'm saying? The conversation can be over quite soon. I did the same Federer incident you just narrated. I was a Novak guy. Bro, it cracks you. It completely cracks you. Watching them sit together on the chair, watching his thing was. You have to be a real cold-hearted person, or maybe you just don't care about sports that much, which in that case is fine. But if you ever invested even a year of your life watching tennis, and you cannot feel emotion, bro, forget that. When Kohli was in tears, I got emotional. Seriously, like when the stream was done, I was watching him do more interviews. I was getting emotional. You could hear the crack in his voice. This is a man known for his fiery attitude, and you could hear the crack in his voice. I've given my youth, my prime, and my life to this club. Something like I said, youth. He said youth, prime, and my experience to this club. Bro, when he said that, no, even I cracked, honestly. And I sometimes find him to be quite childish. Yeah. Thank you. Taker was Sean versus Rick, Taker was Triple H. They were all great. Didn't watch the first half. Can you summarize it? Um, Paris had a lot of the ball. The initial couple of minutes, the initial couple of first 10 to 20 minutes, we had there was two great chances by Theo Hernandez. One just over the bar, one hit the top corner post and it went out. Um, France has had a lot of the ball, but Spain has used effective counters. A little bit bad defending, especially for that second goal. Second goal was a lovely was a okay goal. It was a good goal, but the first goal was great. Nico Williams roofed it. Second goal, Merino he got the ball dinked over, and he went near post. I mean, I don't know where the goalkeeper's legs were, but he went near post and he beat the goalkeeper. Spain has not done really well. They have been under sustained attack from France. I think Theo Hernandez has been uh, pretty good in the attacking threat. Mbappe had a shot where Unai Simon saved. Unai Simon made two really good saves. One, the grass made his save look more dramatic because the grass just gave way, and the other one was like a point blank boom. He got smashed into him and he saved it. So Unai Simon also had a good game so far. You've got a recent rivalry. No, I'm not saying that. I don't even know what that's about, if I'm being honest. So I don't even want to say that. You can give Pogba stick for his United career regarding his discipline, despite we playing 8-10 to 6. Let's not go there. But his legacy for France will miss him. There's no fucking creator. Yeah, I think that is fair. I think that is fair. Either with you being an AEW fan, what to expect from Mariah May? See, this is the one thing I don't like about WWE, Aditya. AEW, because they're under TNT, they can say a bunch of stuff. They curse and stuff. Not saying that matters, but Mariah May, if you watch her, first of all, I would tell you to only watch her promos privately. Please do not watch it in front of people. They are very raunchy, um, sometimes sexualized kind of commentary, like with innuendo. Even when she was sitting ringside, and she used to like she was very playful, flirty, that kind of thing. This is her thing, right? Like they call her the glamour. She's glamorous, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how much she can do something similar, but she can't push it to that end. She uses like her, like she's very like innuendo-y, sexual innuendos, very suggestive. And you get a pop. The fans get you get a pop as fans because you don't expect these kind of promos. You really only really get it at you only really get it at AEW. Not saying AEW is better or not, but there's more lacks in the promos. What you can expect is a very very good promising very very good promising player. You have seen if you have seen the Wrestling Observer newsletter, she has been a top 10 wrestler I think for a couple of years now. She did a stint in Japan even. She's really good. She's really good. Um, Bro, I'm telling you, people make fun of AEW, Aditya. They are literally taking away AEW. They are literally taking AEW wrestlers. Um, when this one was a free agent, that the Chilean lady, God, Vaquer came and did a pay per view at AEW, straight pay per view at AEW. Um, they just took Ricky Starks. They took Jade Cargill. Um, I mean, they took back Cody Rhodes, I suppose you could say that. And now they're taking Mariah May. Bro, people laugh at AEW, but WWE literally take people who are fresh out of the AEW contract. I don't even know how people can troll. This is like facts. But people are trolling AEW. I don't even know how you control AEW. You're literally taking members of their roster. It's a real weird thing to troll a company that you literally take their talent from. But it is what it is. It's like Roberto Duran was Manos y Piedros, hands of stone. Leonard and Hearns were welterweight guys, but Hagler was the middleweight beast. I think it was, yeah. I mean, I think Hagler just passed away. No, Tommy Hearns just passed away. Hagler passed away last year, I think. Duran and uh, Duran and Leonard is still alive. Nathan, why don't they play DDG over Unai Simon? उसका जाने के बाद अच्छा करने लग गई स्पेन. Bro, listen, yaar. I honestly doesn't matter anymore. Maybe David Daya has retired from Spain also, Nitish. I have no idea. I say like I know, but he could have retired. By the way, he signed a new 3-year deal at Fiorentina, for people wondering. Signed a 3-year deal. Pogba was the soonest. Talent wise, what do you think? Who's better, Pogba or KDB? And international wise, one won the World Cup, one being the best player, other left Belgium. Defenders are old, just saying. Talent wise, probably Pogba, but I mean, KDB, prime KDB, not injury riddled KDB. He was pretty good. We also have to understand one thing. Yeah, KDB was a reject. He had to rebuild. That removal from Chelsea must have devastated him personally. He had to build back up, dude. Pogba went from fucking United to Juventus to United, dude. Like, not saying he didn't do anything in his career, but I mean, Kevin De Bruyne had to rebuild to become Kevin De Bruyne. I can respect that. I can respect that. International, I mean, it's not. I don't even know how they became world number one. The team, do they won no cups, no trophies, and they were world number one. I don't even understand how the rankings work as usual. Bale versus Neymar could have been such an all-time rivalry, but two aliens had some business. Dhoni stands versus CSK. Tupac Shakur versus Biggie Smalls. That one turned very dark, didn't it? Unfortunately. Unpopular opinion. United shouldn't go for Martinez. Ego too big to handle for Amraman. We still judge him for his Argentina performances. Club performances shite. He would demand hefty wages and fees. As far as I'm aware, bro, he's very much in contract with Aston Villa, but Aston Villa have to offload because of FFP purposes. Apparently, UEFA have charged Aston Villa for something. I don't know what it was, but I read it today. So they have some PSR issues, and I think that is why I think they have told Emiliano Martinez they are going to let him go. So as far as the fees are concerned, I think it'll be reasonable. The question, bro, is Martinez or nothing, and I think everyone's going to pick Martinez. And I think, you know what, bro? Honestly, so am I. I'm also going to pick Martinez over Onana. Nathan, literally, I can get your feelings. I'm not prepared for Novak's retiring. I was so emotional, overwhelmed when Novak won 23rd Grand Slam at Roland Garros, an Olympic gold to complete tennis, ending GOAT debate. I think, hasn't Nadal not done that? Do you think the Mandy roasting? No, the Mandy roasting is a real thing that she did. She had like an OF. I am just saying that's how she cuts promos. If you type in sorry, not Mandy Rose. If you type in Mariah May's promos, especially against Tony Storm left WWE and joined AEW. Yeah. And by the way, Tony Storm is doing fantastic. I mean, she is just as good as a crowd favorite as any man in that company. Like the people absolutely love her. She has done a full character change now, and it's superb. And even she does what raunchy promos, bro. She's like, it's too good. It's really too good. The promos are the some of the promos are nice. It's refreshing. It's different. If you type in Mariah May's like sexy promos or some nonsense like that, you'll get it. Like half of the things she said in AEW, she won't able to say here. It will be very suggestive. What to expect from Mariah May's promos is suggestive. If she's suggestive in her promos, that means she has some kind of leniency to hit promos correctly. Ochoa was so good for his country, but the same guy conceded 8 goals in Serie A by an unknown team. Right now, we are desperate, and even an average goalkeeper would get our fans on the edge. That's a fact. What's all the rivalries popping in the chat? We were talking about rivalries we witnessed, and I made everyone feel sad by all the rivalries I've witnessed over their life because let's just say I was very lucky. As Sekiro put it, I've been quite lucky to see a lot of rivalries in real time. A lot. Overall, not just football. I just named a few. Still, man, you think Brentford trying to be about selling their top player? Even after he hasn't achieved anything in his career, now we're talking about a World Cup winning goalie, 45 million at least for United. I think Brentford are trying to get. See, dude, if you tell me right now, if Brentford sell Visa, Mvermo, Schade, and Damsgaard, I think Brentford get relegated. I really think Brentford get relegated. So they are trying to make the most money out of it, bro. I can't honestly blame them. I can't honestly blame them. They are a little desperate, and I can't blame. I know they have 1 year left on the contract, but I think honestly, bro, I think Mbemo he's had a handshake agreement. I don't think he's going to let Brentford get no money, and I respect that, dude. Because whatever it is, whatever you may think, bro, whatever I may think as well, Brentford have given him his career. Let's be honest. That's the truth. Thomas Frank took a punt on this player and it worked out really well. Dushyant is saying, why is Cucurella getting booed? Probably because he made paella jokes. What else? He made a couple of nasty tackles. Dushyant, early in the game. That's what I assume it's for. Emi Martinez is the kind of keeper which will only work in a mid-table team and top four teams rather than a title-winning team. You will take him in Chelsea or Spurs. You will take him in Chelsea, Spurs, or United, but not in Arsenal or City. It's a fair point, Sekiro, but my only pushback to you is he's still better than Onana. And at the rate we are currently going, if we don't get rid of Onana, we are going to be in. You can forget the term mid, top, whatever table. We are not going. We are going to be. We are going to be mid at best. Because just because you buy attackers, that doesn't mean Onana does better. What the hell did Maignan just do there? I thought he miskicked the ball. Went straight back to Spain. My God, France are clumsy, man. I thought that was off. Terrible shot. But Jose was telling in John Obi podcast that Ken was not ready to wait for his chance to come and wanted to have a fresh start at Wolfsburg. And his first day won a DFB Pokal. Yeah. No, but what I'm trying to say is, but this is what I'm trying to say, no, dude. You can play the waiting game rhythm, but what if you don't get picked? Ahmad played the waiting game, watching Anthony do stinker after stinker after stinker, and more than Ahmad, the fans were losing their mind. The fans were fed up. The fans were furious. That's why even after Anthony having such a good season, no, we are like, it's okay, sell Anthony. Instead of thinking he can come with that momentum to our club and do something, no, we are like, still sell him, it's okay. Because Ahmad was just sitting and warming the bench. Ahmad was patient, dude. That doesn't mean other people will be patient. Also, I understand why when Jose was there, dude, Jose would sack people within the year. If, for example, let's say he bought one striker. If that striker didn't work, he would literally get another striker. There was no PSR back then, and I'm telling you, you can say whatever you want about Abramovich, but Abramovich was a badass owner, bro. If Abramovich owned Manchester United, no, under Sir Alex Ferguson, I bet you nobody wins a title until Abramovich leaves, or at least until PSR kicks in. The way Chelsea were buying players, if players didn't work out, they would just play and get rid, play and get rid, play and get rid every season. Every season. Nobody can do that anymore. Even Manchester City cannot do that anymore. Nobody is going to even take the chance to sell their players at a loss. So everyone's super careful now. So Kevin De Bruyne and Mo Salah as well, they both left. I mean, look, they came back and what a redemption arc they had. Yeah, they had to rebuild. Mohamed Salah did really great at Roma, got his chance back. A lot of people say don't go back. No, he's not Premier League proven. He's a failure. He cracked under pressure. Blah 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 blah. They both came back and redeemed themselves. You have to give it credit. Oh, France are cooking. It's getting problematic here now. Most assists given in the Bundesliga. Yeah. Why Emi Martinez? Why not just get Kova? Because as many people like to remind me when I talk about things like this, Vedant, we don't go back to our ex. I don't really agree with the theory, but I've heard that a lot. So, big man got a mod. GG. What about Keller? Where's he going? A friend of mine is telling me he's gone to Brentford. Got any news transfer? Bro, I mean, good morning to you, but Kelleher has already signed for Brentford for 18 million. He's already gone. Flecken has gone for 10 million to Leverkusen, and this one has gone. Keller has gone to 18 for 18 million to Brentford. It's done, done. Huh? No agreement waiting. Here we go. It's done. Keller is already there. Maybe he's getting booed by German fans because of the handball in the US. Possible, but he did do a couple of nasty tackles in earlier. Dushant. It's very possible. Couple of nasty ones he gave in. Ooh. Maignan shielding. What is that? Oh boy, that was close. Ooh. Maignan's getting frustrated. Yeah, we are not Madrid. We are giving them money, but you still have 1 year left in the contract, and you're comparing that to Cunha is getting 62 million pay. Same for our players. I forgot contract till 20 years. Yeah. Ooh, by the way, Brian Mbeumo actually has 2 years on his contract, bro. I just realized that he has 1 year with an option of 1 year. These no slams are clear, obvious factor when Rafa won 20-second slam at RG and overtook Novak 22-20. I was worried, but Novak was destined for this despite always hated by media, who always like Federer and Rafa. Someone has to be a bad guy, no? I mean, you're talking about Onana. Ter Stegen's an upgrade on it. Bro, they're all upgrades on him, Sakiro. They're all upgrades on him. But I'm only telling you the people we are looking at. Right now, we are only looking at Martinez. Like Vedant said, why aren't we going back for Kovar? Don't want to go back to your ex. They don't want to ask. Even though, you know what's so funny, Sakiro? Kovar was sold by Ten Hag to Leverkusen. And now Kovar is there at Leverkusen with Ten Hag. And Mohawk was making a joke yesterday. He was like, "Bro, we might able to get Kovar now. Now he's going to Leverkusen too. He's going to sell him again." I was like, "Man, that's not even funny. That's really sad." Yeah, I saw Coachman interview and he said Triple H and Rock can't get along and Triple H will be gone in 18 months. And I have to say, since TKO's taken over recently, it's been terrible. Hey man, I told you. I told you. Triple H was doing his best work on his own. Penalty check. Oh my god. This game's actually getting worse for France. Varun is saying Abramovich is the best owner in football history. Chelsea was his baby, and then we have Glazers. Exactly. 18 million is such a fucking steal for Keller, man. I hope he wasn't Liverpool's second choice. The thing is, he wanted to be first choice. See, he did it very respectfully, apparently, bro. What I've been told, at least, or what I've heard, I should say. He went to the management and said, "Listen, I want first team keeping." Apparently, his stats are very good since he played for Liverpool when goalkeepers were injured. Apparently, his stats are really really good. It is a penalty, by the way. Um, his stats are really really good for a goalkeeper, and I think he only has. I think he might only have 1 year left, and that's why it became 18 million, bro. I'm pretty sure he had either 1 year left on his contract or two, and he was like, "Just let me go, man. If you don't want to use me, let me go. I don't want to be here." So 18 million may feel like a steal, but I think he had 1 year on his contract. In fact, no one is talking about this, but I believe Allison is now in his last year of his contract. So let's see what happens there. Yamal's taking the penalty. Don't be too relaxed, bro. He's playing with the ball off his shoulder. Mr. Abramovich asked me who do you want as a striker. He gave me all the big names in Europe. I told him Drogba, and he asked me who is he, where is he playing. Mr. Abramovich, pay, and don't speak. Glad we did not take this Rabiot, bro. I didn't like Rabiot at all. When I heard his mother is his agent, I was like, bro, you can't. We have enough family members as agents in our club, bro. We don't need more. Rashford, Garnacho. I'm sure I am missing somebody. We have enough. We have enough We have enough family agents, dude. We don't need more. 2 years if he wants to activate, he doesn't want to activate the other year. Wants to leave. Look, man, I respect, but remember how Madrid backed off from Euro? Like, take 20 million or nothing. Yeah, dude, and I'm very happy they took nothing because now we have a wait, hold on. Yamal, oh, P roller in the opposite side. Great penalty. Oh, now they're not even really celebrating. They're just like, okay, cool. 3-0. That looks off. Oh, what? Garnacho's in the stands. Do everyone have the same haircut in Spain? Look at Kolo Muani, another meme picture from the last meme picture. Um, apparently, Lenny Yoro's mum said that he wanted to play for some, I forgot what the quote was, yeah, but it came out recently. Apparently, Lenny Yoro wanted to go to Manchester United. I'm like, bro, I love this guy, man. I love this guy. We went from Rolls Royce Rafe to Rolls Royce Lenny, dude. This is great. I was like, this is fantastic. If any other team wants your player at your price, sell to them happily. Fair enough. Not Yamal owning MBAPPE again. Any other team? Oh, sorry, I read that. By the way, I absolutely love the fact that you have such interest in tennis because even I'm crazy about tennis. By the way, tell me your earliest memory of tennis and what made you a Rafa fan. So I don't watch it anymore now. I don't have the heart for it, if I'm being frank with you. I mean, I'll watch a game. It's not like I won't watch it if it's on the TV, but I don't actively watch it. I don't. When Tendulkar retired, I needed some time off from cricket, man. Really, I think the IPL rekindled my love for cricket because the way it was exciting, so refreshing to not watch 5 days of people go took with the ball, dude. Like I couldn't deal with fourth goal. My God, I'm getting PSG vibes today. PSG Inter vibes again. 54 minutes, 4-0 down. Bro, they might as well call this game off. It's over. Seriously, absolutely cut through. It's crazy. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, so I've required time to recover, man. Like really badly. Like and back then I used to not watch football as much. Now I move much more into football and UFC. I felt like when your players retire, there's something about it where you don't it doesn't look feel the same to you anymore. Um, yeah, sorry to answer your question. What made you earliest memory of tennis? Dead random. Goran Ivanisevic, Pat Rafter, Wimbledon final. That's what I remember. The first thing when you asked me that question, the first thing I remember is that the Wimbledon final. Goran Ivanisevic, I believe that's how you say his name. Patrick Rafter from Australia, the final. I believe I'm saying those names correctly. Bless Madrid, by the way, for leaving Euro. Bro, like, listen, I know we overpaid for Euro, but all things considered, I can't. Oh, fuck. Spain are going again. I think France have given up. Yeah, France have given up. Can make up by just how they're passing. Someone bring Ravan from retirement. That defense is terrible. Rolls Royce Rafe doesn't hand. Rolls Royce Rafe went off on a win, bro. He's not. He's not coming back. Thank you very much. I mean, if Chelsea or Villa, Barca, Bayern came for Keller, Liverpool would have sold him for 30 million. But since it's Brentford, 18 million is the most they can get out of him. I mean, that's possible. The other possibility is Kelleher is a good servant, and he said, "I want to stay in the Premier League." Dude, it could be like a bunch of things, Sekiro. I get your point, obviously, but it could be, it could be the fact that he's such a good servant. He's like, I want to go to the PL somewhere. I don't, if you don't mind, getting less for me and letting me go. It could be a bunch of things, dude. From what I've been told, is they were very happy that Kelleher was respectful. Said, if you're not gonna play me as number one, I want to go. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Come on, man. What is that? Fucking hell, yeah, Pedro Porro. What are you doing at 4-0, man? What are you doing at 4-0? No, Merino, get away, bro. Even I know that was a penalty. Shut up, man. Stop complaining. Oh, Porro's like, my hands were up here. Yeah, your hands were up here and you pulled him back, dude. That's how pulls work. Bro, you're clearly pulling him. These Spurs players, man. They can't defend at all. How they managed to defend us for 90 minutes, man? Look at this guy. Criminal. Nice, Simon, just go back, bro. It's a clear penalty, man. Come on. Just a blatant penalty here. Come on. Terrible. Jamal saw MBAPPE and said, why not? This ain't a rivalry. They always kick our asses. Exactly. Not to. I didn't want to say that because I don't want to dishearten people. But yeah, I still don't get it. Why didn't we? Why did we go for Inanna? We should have gone for Diego Costa. Wrong and wrong, my friend. We should have kept De Gea at a lower wage. Re-sign him as a free agent for lower wages and a shorter contract while we spend money on other things we needed. Because nobody sells. No one lets their Golden Gloves goalkeeper go on a free, my friend. Nobody in any football, unless he's retiring, lets them go on a free. Reduced contract, reduced wages, which were agreed upon by the Glazers as name, and Ten Hag vetoed it. And we spent 60 million on Onana and 60 million on Mount. And we got rid of De Gea and we got an injury-prone midfielder. That's what we should have done temporarily, Paul. Not disagreeing with you, but temporary, that's what we should have done. Also, Diego Costa apparently makes very similar mistakes to Onana. Sorry to give you the bad news. PSG versus Inter second leg. My new song on Lenny Yoro, Lenny Wo oh. He's just like Nemanja, he'll fucking murder ya. How is it, Nathan? You know what? You might want to sing that and put it on YouTube. You never know. You never know what picks up, dude. Like, this is the fifth time Mbappe got his ass handed to him this year. This is too much, man. Is it too much though? Is it? You never know, man. Real Madrid might beat Barcelona 3-0 in the next year, so shouldn't get too ahead of ourselves today. This season was a one-sided one, but as always, next season. Also, what made you a Rafa fan? Sorry. What made me a Rafa fan? He's a lefty like me. I know that's dead random, but when you're that young and you don't see a lot of lefties, you kind of think they're cool. Lefty, aggressive, relentless, passionate. I suppose you could say he's one of those people that got that dog in him before the phrase was popular. Got that dog in him really applied to him, and that's why his knees are absolutely gone now. Yeah. And one of my favorite ones is Roland Garros same quality fabric. Um, what is it called? What is it called? That UV thing. I just said the name and I totally forgot what it is. But yeah, that color, that green, whatever that green is. It's not even lime green. God, I forgot. I literally just said what it's called. But yeah, him, full pants, full shirt, completely on clay, gets up, clay all over him, in tears, long hair, headband, baby faced. Yeah. Oh no, France cooking again? Doué? Shoots? Just wide. Uh, fluorescent. Fluorescent green. That's what I was talking about. We overpaid for Euro because we needed a more. That's also fair. But our Stat Prada will now get a goal. Pedro Porro, what a clown. Yeah, but also apparently, according to Euro's mum, I don't know why she'd lie to us. She doesn't have to say anything at all. But apparently, Euro wanted to come to United. You'll have to just we'll have to just take her word for it. What else can we do? He's already here now. Matable Sam's just been while feeling devastated as a France supporter. They they let their eye off the prize, man. Because constant pressure doesn't equal winning. Trust me, we found out the hard way a couple of days ago, Matable Sam. A few days ago, we found out the hard way that that is very true. No matter how shite Oliver is as a ref, he managed to give us good matches. Pedro Porro's defense is porous. That's a good one. Or should we just call him Pedro Porous? Due being subbed off? That seems like not a good idea right now. He is being subbed off for Barcola. Okay, okay. If you have to choose who has higher chances of fail between Cunha and Mbeumo, come on, Varun. I can't pick against Mbeumo. The whole chat will destroy me. I've been talking about him for 18 months, bro. I can't do it. Sorry. Sorry, I have to back Mbeumo, man. I know I'll have to eat shit if he fails, but I have to back him. As Vedant rightfully said, he's going to be my captain next year for the FPL for all the games. Both Griezmann and Giroud retired has hurt France real bad. And how the fuck French don't have a proper number 9 after Giroud? Kolo Muani ain't a footballer if you're comparing him to Giroud. How dare you, dude? He cost 60 million from Frankfurt. He's awesome. You know, because it sounds like a familiar story, doesn't it, bro? 60 million striker from Frankfurt moves to a bigger club, goes missing. Sounds familiar. And this season, we're going to see Spurs concede 100 goals and score 100 of an absolute cinema. Oh, no. Oh, God, Sekiro, you don't know. Ange just got sacked. Wait, let me just double check. Or did I read some nonsense? I'm pretty sure Fabian Ruiz has come on for Pedri, by the way. I'm pretty sure Ange has been sacked, no? Postecoglou's sack call locked in at Tottenham as journalist shares secret. Okay, not yet. Not yet. Wait, is he? No, not yet. Sorry. Not yet. Apparently, it's looming though. Daniel Levy faces 4 million compensation bill to sack Ange. You're joking. Fuck yeah, this guy can't be that tight. 4 million compensation package. Bro, if they only knew what we paid Moyes, man. What else to tell you? We've been paying Moyes till Ole joined the club. 7-year deal. Incredible. Mbappe collecting L's against Yamal like Aguero collects trophies he hasn't won. At least, but Nathan Costa, a good shot stopper. At least that the goat Onana just uses his aura. Yeah. Fortunately, aura is not really something you can save balls with. And then see Spurs lose to Everton. I don't see French attack. I see United front three ATP 100. Sorry, I see United front three at this point 100 shots, 0. No. Don't troll us, dude. The season's over now. We're on break. Can't wait for Ballon d'Or to take Nations League into consideration and discredit Dembele's push. Trust me now, Nations League could be a credible international trophy. I hope Portugal win. Bro, if Dembele doesn't win Ballon d'Or, I just feel like we should just. I just honestly feel like we should just not talk about it anymore, dude. I'm so fed up. Every content creator, every pundit, he's won these many Ballon d'Ors. Look at him, look at him. Like, enough, man, enough. Like, goal. Oh my god, I just said enough at the wrong time. Yamal again. You know, if Yamal keeps scoring, he might actually win the Ballon d'Or. He's just scoring now, just for fun. Pedro Porro smiling, bro. The reason they scored is because he's walking around smiling. Lucas Hernandez is like, just send me to Saudi, dude. I've had enough of this. I want to go right now. I don't even want to finish the game. Sub me off so I can go. 304 area code in Barcelona. That's what I heard recently. First, I was like, why is he throwing up the Miami code? And then I realized it's the code in Barcelona from where he's from. And also Miami's 305, I'm pretty sure. Haven't seen Dembele. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, best player in the world. He ain't even the best in his team. It's Vitinha. Yeah, but come on, Sekiro. Vitinha is not going to get the Ballon d'Or. Let's be real. Let's be real. I mean, like when they barely. Modric managed to win one. I don't even know how he managed to win one, but he managed to win. Why is this guy wearing a Barcelona shirt to a Spain-France game? It's a little mad, no? It's a little. Yeah, we get it, dude. Lamine Yamal, thank you. And I think the 2026 World Cup is going to be amazing. France is good. France is good. Okay. Spain is amazing. Portugal might click. Might click. Martinez is still a bum though. Argentina phenomenal. England, let's not talk about them. You know what? You said it exactly like how I would say it. Ange got sacked? No, no, he didn't. He's going to apparently. He's going to. He's going to. Well, apparently that's the plan. Now I don't know. Who knows? People chanting Pedri. When you read at ATP as ATP, it shows how much tennis you have watched. I seriously, I was like, what's ATP, dude? Like for a second, why are we talking about ATP? Yes, but I guess it does show how much tennis I used to watch at least. People chanting Petri Petri. I just want to see him play in person because when he's not around, the action apparently is like focused the entire time. Maybe that's why he looks sleepy. In the Spurs potentially being a rival. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this, Snail. They are not our rival. No, no, listen. We were shit last season. I absolutely refuse to call them our rival. Okay, fair play. They beat us fair and square. I'm not going to be salty about it, but I'm not going to call them our rival. Okay. For European spots, do you prefer Ange staying on leave? Bro, listen. I wish it really depended on Ange, but Spurs are just going to be Spurs, dude. If you think Spurs are going to go on some 20 match unbeaten run in the Premier League, believe me, you're going to get disappointed. You're going to get disappointed. Ange can stay, Ange can leave. I don't think we repeat. He repeats. I think he'll finish top 10. Won't be surprised if he doesn't finish in Europe. You praise Dembus and Yamal scored, I know. Spain scored to France. Are you Real Madrid in disco? Oh, God. This boy just bench MBAPPE against Yamal. He's now taking L's left, right, and center. The thing is, up until the end of the season, Yamal was focused on collecting assists. If he focused on scoring, we might even see better numbers. He was leading the assist race for quite a while in La Liga. Can you imagine if they give Yamal instead of Dembele and Dembele has a Champions League and the first one in PSG's history? Although PSG has no history because they started in 1972. But however long the history is, you know. Just hope the votes get divided between Yamal and Rafinha and Debus wins. LOL. Like happened with Rodri. Madrid pushed Vinny and Bellingham both, so votes got divided, so random guy won. You know what? That was a bullshit one. Carvajal should have won that. I'm sorry. There's my hot take, people. You want to hear a hot take, a real one? Carvajal should have won Ballon d'Or last year. No, and no, I'm not sorry for saying that. Just for the record. I'm not sorry for saying that. I mean, I don't care who wins Ballon d'Or. They made Messi win it when he was in Miami, bro. How can anyone take them seriously? I would say Pedri is the best player in Barcelona, but not no Ballon d'Or. Yeah, bro. I mean, Messi won it when Xavi and Iniesta were second and third, and they both won a World Cup, and they all play in the same team. To me, Iniesta should have won it that year. I thought that was a robbery too, but everyone was like, "Yeah, but he scored all those goals." I'm like, "Yeah, but they won a World Cup, dude. You can't. How are we doing? How are we going by who wins what's important? If he scored 100 goals in Mexico, is that better than one World Cup final trophy in your cabinet? Like it's and they all play for the same team. It's incredible. I don't know. I felt like Iniesta should have won that one. I thought it was a robbery, and I don't even support Barcelona. All three of them should have been on the table. Don't get me wrong. The top three was the top three. No one else should have won it. But Dembele! Oh my God! How fast was that, bro? How fast was that? Did you see how he picked up speed suddenly? No, man, that was frightening. That was really frightening. Bro, if that was a player in 90% of the teams, they would have just let that ball pass him. Seriously, they would have just let that ball pass him. That was mad. The fact that he got around the keeper and hit the post. Wow, that would have been a superb goal. You know what? That would have been a controversial one. I would have said that's the best goal so far. Wow, that recovery pace when you slow down to catch up the ball that from that angle, bro, that's quick. That's real quick. 14 shots, 5 goals for Spain, 18 shots, 1 goal for France. Bro, I've literally seen this before. We did this, we did this 2 weeks ago on Wednesday, Europa League final. Yamal has been very cocky recently, but that guy is just not getting humbled. Yeah, that's how it is, isn't it? Agreed. Carval should have won, bro. The fact that Carval wasn't even on the seats, dude. That is the biggest travesty. The fact that he wasn't even on the final three. I agree. Kejriwal should have won it. My hot take: Bale had a bigger potential than Neymar. I mean, considering Neymar can't even fucking show up for his own childhood club anymore. I think Bale can come out of retirement of his golf PGA tour and play better than him. Hey, did anyone see Bale with a shorter hair now? He got his hairline fixed or what? Apparently, there was a big bald patch. That's why he used to have a bun. I can't really confirm that. I didn't really look at his hair. But I saw recently, I think he was on Sky Sports Golf. I saw a clip on YouTube and he has like short hair, but it's all combed back. The comb back makes me think that he still has a bald patch. But I was wondering if anyone knows. Asking for a friend. Like we haven't seen that before. Nathan Dude won a CL being important, scored in the final, but a CDM apparently won because Spain won Euros. He wasn't in the best midfield. It was Ruiz. It was Ruiz. It was Ruiz. And you love this one, bro. Danny Carvajal didn't win it because he got a red card. A red card which he took for a tactical foul on purpose, by the way. Tactical foul, red card. And he won't get it because of that. I was like, you know what? Now that's logic. That's real logic right there. You know what? Call me crazy, but I hope PSG win UCL again next year because I want Vitinha, Nuno Mensch, Joao Neves to be in best possible form. Really want Ronaldo to win 26 World Cup. Let's not get too crazy, dude. Okay, I was happy for Lucho one time. I'm not going to be happy the second time. If he didn't mention his daughter, no, I'd be really pissed off at Inter Milan. They have literally given two clubs European heritage in a span of 3 years, which is incredible if you ask me. You know what people said? We gave Spurs European heritage, bro. At least Spurs won Europe. Save. Spain defense went missing there. Terrible. I mean, that was a chance out of nothing. Chance out of nothing there. Unai Simon's been quite lucky though. The shots that the one really good save was really tough, but the other two was basically him standing where he is and just spreading, diving slightly to the side. Kolo Muani's on. What's that going to do for Dembele? What is that going to do at 5-1? Oh, he's injured. Oh no. Barca fans will be happy and PSG fans will be sad. Yep. Didier Deschamps is checking on him. Something's wrong. Carval for Real Madrid was the same as Roberto Carlos for Brazil. Remember how R9 won because he scored in the World Cup despite being injured for whole club? Roberto Carlos was pure robbery, same club team, same team, yeah. Terrible. Thoughts on Casemiro returning to Brazil team, then Ancelotti bringing him back. I mean, Casemiro, based on performances this year, that's much like Maguire should have been in the international team. I'm absolutely fuming. Maguire's not in the England team. Whether I'd watch it or not is completely different. Oh, they are throwing up the six. Oh, this is a little shameless, no? They're throwing up the six here. I don't. It's getting a little crazy now. Let's all calm down, people. Let's all calm down. Robin Lenormand is coming off. I'm pretty sure Lenormand is a French name. Oyarthabal is off. I think Samu's on. Isn't that Samu? He was a nightmare for us when we played Porto in the group stage. Yeah. Yes, it is Samu. Bloody absolute nightmare he was for us in the group stages. He literally gave Porto their point single-handedly. I mean, I started watching football consistently 2 years ago, so I hate the GA because there are no Messi and Ronaldo. We don't need stats to separate them. Use your eyes. I thought Bellingham deserved. Fair enough. If you thought so. I mean, they did go to the final too. So, and he does play for the same team as Carvajal. So, I was not lying when I said the front three for France is Oilen, Ghana, and Goth Anthony this match. You're right. I assume Dembele is Goth Anthony because he's the only one who looked actually threatening. Vivian on for Lenormand. Is it Vivian the centre back from Bilbao? Missing in a certain two games that we played, but never mind. My bad. R9 played for Inter at that time, and Carlos won the CLWC Copa del Rey too, I guess. Oh, I missed the banger. Oh, Cherky scored. Here we go. They're going to get rolled for that now. Get ready, guys. Did you see that? We could have got him for 20 million. Could have got him for 20 million. Now he's playing for City now. What's wrong with our club? Oh, that was actually a good shot. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't really. He did grab his balls when he scored against us, so I'm not really. Oh, just went over Simone's fingertips to be fair, but whatever. 5-2 on a debut goal for Cherky. Oh yeah, I realized that now. He played for the under 21s up until now, right? History would remember Inzaghi for losing final 5-0. No one would remember how he transformed a dead team to winners of Italy and going toe to toe with managers who got transfer budget in 100 million. Yeah, I mean, what is it? Three Coppa Italias, one league, two, whatever other the Italian cup is, Super Cups or whatever. 3 seasons. He basically won something every season. There was that goal. Dude, that is the goal that's going to get us trolled today. Watch. Get ready. I heard from someone that Henry's 2020 season is only being hyped up now. At that point, both Shevchenko and Henry were neck and neck. And stats didn't matter. Both were considered the best in the world. I mean, dude, listen. Andrei Shevchenko, for the AC Milan version of Andrei Shevchenko, was fucking frightening. Early 2000s, the AC Milan team was frightening, dude. They had Dida in goal. They had Cafu at right back. They had Alessandro Nesta. They had Paolo Maldini. I keep forgetting who the left back was of that time, man. They had Clarence Seedorf and Gennaro Gattuso in the middle. They had Filippo Inzaghi and Andrei Shevchenko up front. Bro, Filippo Inzaghi was the leading goal scorer in the Champions League. Fun fact, before Ronaldo and Messi came, it was Filippo Inzaghi and Raul. And they used to go toe to toe with each other. Filippo Inzaghi was older than Raul, so obviously that didn't work out in the end for him. And then Raul became the lead, and then Messi, and then the rest of it. The rest of it is as is now. But I was watching it when Inzaghi was the lead goal scorer in the Champions League. Man. I mean, AC Milan were frightening, dude. Andrei Shevchenko that came to Chelsea was like me going to play football at 40 years old. For my local club, dude. You missed a good time. Why didn't we go for him even after playing shit against him? He single-handedly carried Leon. See, Ruchi, don't participate in what's going to happen on Twitter now. Don't do it. Do not do it. Also, he grabbed his balls after scoring against us, dude. I don't like that. 5-2 Tala for a reason. Hey, he still didn't say he's going to retire, dude. This guy, I don't know what's up, man. He said he's. Oh my God. Oh, that's a bad. Oh, that's a dirty foul, no? That's a really dirty foul by Theo Hernandez. Yo, Theo Hernandez. Almost, I would almost say that's less tactical and more unsportsmanlike foul. Look at that, dude. It's like he was trying to do the Titanic move with him. Nathan is the ball man on Thuram. No. By the way, yesterday, yesterday Novak beats Zverev. He's 38, still reached semis, but tomorrow semis against Sinner, who looks unstoppable. It's insane what he's doing at his age. Not even Rafa Fed can. Yeah, but this is the thing, no Snail. This is exactly why the Ronaldo. This is exactly why the Ronaldo Messi thing will probably never be beaten. Maybe Federer Nadal come slightly close. I would say prime for prime. I mean, um, Yannick Sinner is looking unstoppable. But that doesn't mean he's going to have a storied career. I remember, I think it was last year, I was watching the US Open. Carlos Alcaraz, number one in the world, the beast, the new protege, the this, the that, got knocked out in round of 16. I was like, this is why you wait a few years before you give people monikers. You know, before you give people monikers, before you start doing ad packages based on who's the new king. Give it a few years, man. Give it a few years. This is sports. This is not actual war. You can't just spend a couple of years, Hey, what's happening? Oh, Vivian, man. Like I told you, missing in Bilbao for two legs, missing here now. Terrible. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the gaps. Oh, it was an own goal. I thought MBAPPE got to it. No, it was no Vivian own goal. Just came on. Wonderful. Great start. You forget. Yes, exactly. It was Ruud van Nistelrooy, Inzaghi. Inzaghi retired. Then it was Ruud van Nistelrooy and Raul. Then I think Raul retired. Ruud van Nistelrooy stopped scoring like that. Then it became Ronnie and Messi. I have a question. Can anyone tell me the position of Mikel Merino? You should watch Arteta ball some more, Ruchi. If you know, you know. Kaka, bro, not lucky enough to watch him live, but I heard he was insane. What's some highlights? Snail, this is going to sound super dramatic, but when he was in AC Milan, before he moved to Real Madrid, there were thousands of people outside his house praying that he does not leave Milan. Candlelight vigil praying like that, begging him to stay. Again, when you talk about prime, you can talk about at the peak how he played. Fantastic playmaker. Brazilian flair, fantastic. Great touch, great skills, great finishing, prolific in some seasons. But again, didn't last as long as it should have. Oh, finish it. Oh, Mignon finally made a save that we can actually say was good. Just to put it into perspective, Snail, I believe Cristiano Ronaldo is 40. Kaka is 43. Kaka turned 43 in April. Ronaldo turned 40 in February. He's not even 3 years older than him. And if I'm not mistaken, Kaka retired in 2017, 8 years ago. He retired at 35. He played 3 years at Orlando City. He went to Milan, Madrid, went to Milan for one more year, moved to Orlando City. Prime Kaka is somewhere between 2009 and 2011. Right there. Even in Real Madrid, he played, I mean, according to Wikipedia, there could be a few more, but he played 85 games and played in 4 years. In 6 years, he played 193 games for Milan. Just to just to put it into perspective, like that AC Milan Kaka was fortunately injuries, fitness, you know, consistency is the most. Consistency will be the thing that separates Messi and Ronaldo from everyone now till the end of time. Now till the end of football, unless someone can match it. Kaka had his Milan contract terminated through mutual consent despite having a year remaining by activating a release clause as a result of a team not qualifying for European competitions. He retired at 35. He turned down offers from Sao Paulo and AC Milan. Also expressed interest working as a director, confirming that Milan had offered him a role. Yeah, he just stopped, man. It wasn't even injuries. He was like, I'm out. That's basically it. Just I'm out. Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm done. Kaka with never mind. Can't really say anything about that. 88 minutes still 5-3. I can't believe they made this game close when it didn't need to be. Thought before them, Ruud van Nistelrooy was Mr. Champions League before Cristiano. No, you're right. You're right. I totally drew a blank. I was just thinking about Shevchenko and the prime AC Milan team. The way I'm going to tell my grandchildren about Marino will be archived. This might not be. No, no, it's over. Please. I don't want any more. Please, dude. I can't deal with any more extra time. I'm begging you. I can't take any more extra time football. I've not watched the whole match, but did Kukera do anything good in match? You mean apart from having wonderful hair? The attacks mostly came from the middle and the right. So I'll just spare you the insults. He did go put in some tasty tackles. If you care about that, Spain needs to lock in. That's adorable. That's not what they do, dude. They like to be fancy. Spain trying everything to bottle this Pedro Porro bringing that Spurs mentality. Oy. United attack versus United defense. Merino's position is on the score sheet. I swear that is exactly what Arsenal fans would say. That's what's really funny. Arsenal are informed the 5 million release clause for Kepa as an option to be David Raya's backup. Initial talks took place to be informed on the deal conditions. Bro, Kepa would be an absolute truth if he goes to Hindi bad words. Truth would be if he went, bro. He had a fantastic season at Bournemouth. Bro, what is it with these people, man? You're doing so well and you want to be a backup somewhere else. Crazy. Gavi's coming. Bro, what are they trying to do? What the style points they're trying to achieve here, man? Marino for Gavi. Sometimes I think in a way I'm blessed where I don't have to see players with GA because some people don't even watch the game and compare players on stats. Garnacho would have scored that. Support Spain, but bro, this referee is too soft. How dare you, dude? We have to see him week in, week out. Don't insult him. Bold of you to assume. Where is the final? In 2 days, I believe. The third place match is next. Yesterday, refereeing was terrible. Bruno could have been injured. Well, Bruno's made of titanium. I ain't worried about that, dude. People are thinking that Yamal and Due are going to play till they're 35, 36. Nah, man, that's asking too much of them since we have to watch Messi and Ronaldo do it. We think it's the base standard. Exactly. It's not the base standard, it is the anomaly. How do you like that big English word? It's the anomaly of football. Also, they have played so much football so young, they actually remind me of Wayne Rooney. Don't be surprised if these guys are done by 32. If you're going to play them every day, week in, week out, there's prices to pay, man. Sports science has advanced a lot. Don't get me wrong, but that's not how bodies work. Your sports science can advance, but your bodies must still hold up. What is this Vivian guy doing? Pretty much what he did when he played us at Bilbao, dude. He's just standing there, chilling, enjoying the color, enjoying the weather, enjoying the color of the shirt, enjoying the weather. It's almost like he thinks he's playing for Bilbao with the colors. That was one tournament, bro. He's won 4 slams already at just 22. He doesn't get unnecessary hype. He's actually so good. Only Rafa's won 4 slams so young. Youngest world number one, breaking Rafa's record. Give it time, bud. Give it time. Saw this Alcaraz fellow. Give it time. Give it time, dude. Use. You know what's my favorite example? Next Sachin Tendulkar. What was the guy's name? The big tub, the small tubby fellow. I saw him his debut, and then I saw what he looks like now. I just call him big tubby, small tubby fellow. Prithvi Shaw. Yeah, he was the next Tendulkar. Then it was who's that? Who's that guy that played for America in the end? Unmukh Chand. He was the next Tendulkar, bro. Like these people don't let anybody breathe, man. Sports is very unforgiving that way. While I've been blessed to see a lot of rivalries, I've also seen it be very unforgiving to players. Unfortunately, Gavi, my boy, I'm glad you're happy about it, Ruchir. I feel like they're just showing off now. I think more players are gonna retire top level football like Cruz because you see how much of PR it helps with. Although he's a Madrid player, so I don't know. What did they score again, bro? What are these people doing? I want to go to sleep, man. What is wrong with these teams, man? There's just no killer instinct. They could have dead this game ages ago. Look at Kukurea, man. Just gave him all the space to cross. Cherky again. Oh my god, bro. We're gonna have to listen to this crap on Twitter. Kolo Muani scored. No, man. Look at this guy. You brought the donkeys off, dude. You were trying to show off, man. Trying to rest players when they're bloody bottling it over here in this corner here. Oh, look, I got Gavi. Look at me. We're going to bring him on for 3 minutes. Bro, you're getting rid of all the players that got you the 5-1 lead. Vivian. Who the fuck's Vivian, dude? Vivian's a woman's name. Did you not watch the bloody Europa semi-finals? Did you see Vivian there too? Oh, that's a nasty foul. How is that not a red, actually? How is that not a red? Oh, man, what are these people doing, bro? They're trying to give the fans their money's worth today. It looks like. Ninth at 12:30 and 2:30. Ronaldo left Nations League. Wait, it's on the same day? Oh no, what is ninth? No man, don't tell me Sunday I have a UFC watch along, bro. I can't do them back to back. No, don't come on, please. I beg. I was just enjoying my sleep schedule since the season's over. Monday 12:30. Oh, okay. That's a lot more doable for me personally. I mean, I don't want to do it, but another yellow card. Lovely. Michael Oliver's just losing it now. He's just losing control of this game. We have seen this before. Isn't the next Tendulkar Arjun Tendulkar? Yeah, this was before Arjun Tendulkar was good enough to be called the next Tendulkar. I don't even know if that's possible. But we had one problem with Olmo in Barcelona, and here too, Olmo needs to stop stopping. He stops the play too much, man. Let the play flow. Ball goes to him, and he looks for a pass back. Wait for defense. Already, Chouameni has discomfort. Trained alone in the friendship. Bro, what? Why is this tournament even a thing, dude? they cannot be this hard up for money after how much money they collect every season, dude. Oh, they didn't even give them a minute. Oh, he did give them a minute. Oliver, what a criminal he is. He added he added the Fabian Ruiz foul time. He was down for way longer than a minute. Look at these guys shitting themselves. They got through. They literally got through barely. Oh, there's a kid there. Oh, don't tackle the kid. Don't tackle the kid. Oh shit, they tackled the kid. What's wrong with you people, man? Bro, was that necessary? It was literally a kid. Look, yeah, now he's crying. Go home, man, Mbappe. Just go home, dude. I've seen enough of you this season. Stop your whining, dude. You did nothing this whole game. You scored a penalty. Scram. Bye bye. Ugh, whingy fellow, man. 32 is too much. They already burned out 28-20. I mean, you hope they last longer, no? We'll see Nathan lose it. Thank God. I didn't read that. I've gone even on a bigger rant. Portugal can attack them. Their defense isn't good either, bro. You play Vivian. You might as well just give them the tournament already, bro. Fernandez gets a nice little medal to his name. Why not? Gyokeres is getting benched so hard when ball comes back, bro. He has had his run. He's talking to Nico Williams though. I'm a little skeptical about whatever that was just now. Ryan Sharkey will rock my world next season. God bless you, Nitish. Remontada France style. Nathan, I think we have almost said it. No, he's not going to be a KDB replacement, buddy. Sorry. Today, Nathan's favorite gilded press conference. Oh my god, these people can't even shut up. Yeah. The IPL just got over. My man Michael Oliver does not disappoint. Sterling is what I think will happen to players in the future. I think that we start young and done till 30. We start at 21, 22, done till 35. Still the same thing, but longevity, I guess. Also, there is this theory in with regards to muscles. As you hit growth spurts, apparently you get injuries because of the growth spurt. So, um, yeah, when you start them younger, they might get injuries that build up that will cause them to retire at a younger age. Oliver, man, what an asshole. What do you mean, what an asshole? I want to go to bed, dude. What a great guy he is, man. Looking forward to him next season in the Premier League. Bape crying, bro cries as frequently as. Good that, guys. Mbappe it was successful. Nathan, your thoughts on Ryan Cherky's performance? I mean, he came on the pitch for 20 minutes. Nitesh, it was good. I don't want to take anything from Ryan Cherky, but if I'm being honest with you, whatever substitutes the Spain coach made the team incredibly weak. Seriously, fair enough. You still have to do what Cherky did to do it, but next stream will be what is today? Sunday morning, UFC 316. I'm going to set it up tomorrow. UFC 316. UFC, yes. I will probably join because will be money in the bank. Yeah, you know what? We might do a little two screen, dude. Why not? While we're here, we might do a little two screen. Let's see. But yes, that will be the next. That will be the next one. That's what we're doing next. UFC 316. I'll set up the stream sometime tomorrow, maybe Sunday morning. I think it is 7:30. 7:30 in the morning. I think it starts at 5:30, but I don't want to watch those matches. So definitely Sunday morning will be the next stream. That's not even a close comparison. Alcaraz already at the top. He's won two slams. Last year, Prithvi hasn't played a lot of games for India. Not saying Alcaraz will overtake Big Three, but still he's insanely good. Time will tell, man. I tend to let things wait a little bit, Snail. After all the sports I've watched, I feel like I get very hesitant to give anybody a moniker of next legend, next up. You could be right though. You could be right. If you are right, then people have called it very early. Fair play to those people. What time UFC starts? So they're saying 5:30 is the start time, but they're not just showing the main card these days. Now they tend to show more fights than they normally do. So if I'm not mistaken, I saw on 10 Sports one ad saying 5:30. They're going to show the preliminary card, which is I think one, two, three, what is it? One, two, three, six fights. But I only watched the main card. The main card starts at 7:30. So that 7:30, before 7:30 I'll be here. I might watch some of the other fights too, but by I won't be here before 7:30. So we'll watch from then on. No way Cherky is going for only 30 million. He's going for only 30 million because that's the clause, Krishanu. Mohawk, if he was Spain's man, the win was a beauty. So tomorrow morning, no, Sunday morning, but Sunday morning, 8th June. 8th June, day after morning. Tomorrow no streams. Today is the 6th, no streams on the 7th, 8th morning. And by the way, the Worlds Collide is I think at 12:30 in the night. Aditya, 8 midnight at 8. It's going to be there before Money in the Bank, right? So that is on YouTube, by the way, if anyone wants to watch. I'm very curious to watch some CMLL wrestling. I've never seen it live, so I'm looking forward to it. I've seen some of them come on AEW, but I've never seen a CMLL event, so I'm looking forward to that on YouTube. Midnight, 8 June. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. Krishanu, thank you for joining, buddy. If you can join us for the UFC one Sunday morning. Um, Thank you for dropping in and saying hello, though. But I am off now because I don't have to watch any more of the football. Take care, guys. Good night. I'll see you in the next one and enjoy your weekend. I'll see you Sunday morning. Will WWE Super? It's a collab. It's a collab. LWO is in one match. I know for sure. Javon Evans is in one match. Ethan Page is in the same match. It's gonna be a mix at Worlds Collide. Yeah, at Worlds Collide there is going to be some NXT talent. LWO from I think they are in SmackDown now. LWO will be there. Yeah, there'll be Stephanie Wacker will. Oh, Stephanie Wacker, dude, she's absolutely gorgeous. She's also going to be there. So yeah, there'll be some. It's a proper collab, but we'll get to see some of the CMLL talent, which I'm looking forward to. Take care, guys. Good night. I'll see you on Sunday morning. Take care. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you.